Red Rocks. It's so incredible to be back here. Thank you for having us. Nothing on this earth makes us feel luckier than playing this place. We've been doing this a long time. We travel everywhere. Everything that we do to be in a band is so that we get to travel. And people are like, what's your favorite place to travel to? What's your favorite place to play a show? There's no runner-up. There's no second place. Red Rocks. It's Red Rocks. It's always Red Rocks. So, thank you for existing. This makes us feel so lucky and so fortunate. This place is sensational. And we're from a very special place. We're from a very small town in Alaska. John and I grew up down Kinnick Road, just appreciating the waters and the mountains and thinking that we had a pretty cool thing. And then we came to Colorado and saw all this. So please appreciate where you're from and what you guys have here, because it's unlike anywhere else on earth. I mean that. The other cool thing about travel is we have friends all over the place. We make new friends everywhere we go. We got old friends everywhere that we go. So in the spirit of friendship and connection and appreciating this incredible place that you're from, we got some of our best friends from this place. I got Walt from the Stronghold Society and his friends and his family. So I'm gonna pass the mic on over to him. This is Walt Poirier. And he's gonna tell you guys what it's like. Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, hello Red Rocks. My name is Walt Poirier. I'm Executive Director of the Stronghold Society. I am Oglala Lakota from the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. We support our youth in the 7th generation through skateboarding, music, and the arts. And we actually build skate parks as well for our youth on these reservations. With huge support from the Portugal, the Man crew. This family here is incredible supporters of all we do, but we come also with a message, and a message about this place, and the message of this land that we're all on right now, and that sacredness of this land. That's the power you feel behind Red Rocks. So we're here to share a story with you. We'll share a story about what's to come. And what's to come is something really powerful. It starts with the 7th generation. It's this generation of youth. They are tasked with awakening humanity through indigenous knowledge. And the other part of that prophecy is this is also the age of the daughters. The feminine energy is on the rise. It's connected to Mother Earth herself. The power of the feminine energy is the balance coming back. It's man's egotistical ways have been in charge for too long. This is the age of the daughters. So with that said, I brought my daughters.
Hello, I am Danielle Dakota, Poirier daughter 2 of 3. And thank you. We were raised to believe that women are a special kind of powerful. That's right. We were raised by our mother and our dad. Our dad, who was raised himself by his unchi, his grandmother, his mother, and his 3 sisters. And throughout life, that feminine energy was always kind of our guiding light. So it's through that legacy of strong women that we learn resilience, compassion, and the importance of lifting each other up. So together we continue to uphold that legacy. We'll move it forward together and just understand that true strength comes from embracing your feminine energy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Leela Lakota Poirier. I am daughter 3 of 3. I'm the baby. And it's just so, when we talk about the feminine energy, We for centuries before colonization and even during and now after, the feminine energy, the matriarchal power, that was what we followed. They were our culture bearers. They were our mothers, our grandmothers, and also our leaders, our medicine women. Our culture would be carried both literally and spiritually with the mothers because they are giving birth to the next generation, as well as passing on those important cultures, those important teachings that we learned through our dad, who learned through our aunties and our grandma. And so we talk about this feminine energy and the importance of it, especially right now, because we're facing an epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous woman, girl, and two-spirits individual. So there's a colonizer tactic that's been used time and time again, that to go after the culture, to go after the people, is to go after the mothers, to go after the matriarch. Because like I said, they're the culture bearers. They're what bring the next generation. So this is not a new idea. We're just finally talking about it. This is not a new issue. We're finally talking about it. And I want to end on more of a empowering note, that yes, we have this epidemic happening. We are begging to get more of the spotlight on it, but it also just goes to show how truly resilient we are as a people. And so I'm so thankful to be here in this space, to share this message, to be on this beautiful sacred land that is Red Rocks. And thank you so much to Portugal the Man for always giving us this opportunity. And thank you.
Tashinaskawi Machiapi. Lakota Hardin is I want to say my English name, but Lakota has always been my name. It's on my birth certificate, and I didn't just decide to give it to myself. And the reason I make that point is because there was a time, and Walt and I remember, when we were not popular. People did not want us alive. And we lived through generations of genocide, and we are still here. And every time I'm really blessed and really honored to be here with these stones. Earlier there was a thing with the venue and the band where they were honored with pieces of the stones, and I wanted to jump in and say something. I thought, no, wait till I have the mic, right? Look at our sacred grandfathers. Look at our sacred grandmothers. They've been standing here forever, and they're here with us tonight. And we see them, we say, oh, how beautiful, but they are sacred. And they see and feel what we're feeling. And they care about us, and they love us. So let's just all raise our hands to these sacred grandfathers and say thank you. And while we're at it, let's look at the Hohepiwi, the moon, the sacred moon that regulates, that is the companion, the constant companion to this earth, and say thank you. We live in a time where we have to remember how to be a good relative to this earth. We have forgotten, and we're all about ourselves and that entitlement and what can we buy and what do we have. When reality is, we need to say, how can I help you? What can we do to help? My niece here is wearing a skafia because our relatives in another place are being slaughtered like we remember. The genocide that is happening to them is what they did here. And they're doing the same thing to them by demonizing them like something's wrong with them. And they're wiping out children and babies and families. And that's what they did to us, and everybody looked the other way. It's time to look at what's really happening and do something about it. And you all know we're speaking the truth, right? Because you feel it in your soul, you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your veins, because you are truly related to this earth. and this earth is in trouble, and it's time for us to do something about it. I believe you were born at this time because you decided from wherever you came from, another universe, and born into this one, to help, to come back and help. You're the earth warriors we've been waiting for. And one of the ways that we do this, I was hurting really bad this past week. It's one of the hardest times of my life. And the first thing I thought, as soon as I got done with my responsibilities, I said, I need some healing. And the most healing thing for me right now is Portugal the man. Not only are they amazing musicians and that guitar riffs and the drum and the keyboard, I mean, Kyle is amazing back there with that keyboard and what he does and the magic he creates when we're out here and we feel it in our veins. It heals me, it goes into my soul. So this music is healing, just like our centuries old music is healing. And these people and the ones who are working around here with the vests on, the security, the ones cleaning the bathroom, the ones selling, all these workers are so important to us. We need to treat them with respect and say thank you to them. Thank them. This crew up here works tirelessly from 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 a.m. and then they start over again the next day. So we gotta look and pay attention to what's happening around us and where we're needed and where we can help. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you to Portugal the Man and their music and their loving kindness, listening to their ancestors and saying, we need to do something, we need to make change happen now. Midake ase.
I wanted to end this with a song. This song is one of our sacred songs. It's about Crazy Horse, Tashunka Witko. It says, remember me, defender of my people, defender of my land. Crazy Horse said this when he went to the spirit world. And I want to dedicate this song to Travis, to Lakota's brother. She just lost her brother last week. And I want to dedicate this song to him. Chashmik soya poyo hey hey tashunke wit koyo hey 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 na ya yelo hey ay wo pilatanka ohechita mitako yase.